Welcome on in. Uh, okay. I have looked into this meta, by the way, almost like for like 5 whole minutes. I have not looked at this meta, but I did see Lunatone was a part of this meta. Working Hood Killer DV, welcome on in, by the way. Yeah, so I have a Lunatone. I'm deciding I'm going to be running today. It's pretty much a dragon meta? Is that what we're playing today? Every single dragon is completely free. Mudkip over Swampert? What's Mudkip look like? I'm like actually having to remember. I'm so confused. Do I not have a Mudkip? I don't have a single Mudkip. I don't have a single Mudkip? I hate checking my decks. You know this. I hate checking my decks. Okay, we're doing it. Okay, Mudkip's cute. Mudkip is cute. I like Mudkip. Mudkip's cute, Josh. I just don't have one for some reason. How do I not have a Mudkip? I've evolved every single Mudkip I own. Mudkip has kind of a shitty moveset, I'm not gonna lie. How does Mudkip not have a single water charge move? Anyways. Yeah, so I have checked into this meta for 5 whole minutes. I decided it looks like a just straight dragon meta. I haven't played this meta in quite a while. I don't remember the last time we've had Fantasy Cup, but I built this. It is a Lunatone Jumpluff ABA. Why Jumpluff? Because Furret sounds annoying, and Jumpluff straight up just kind of dogs Furret. There we go. Mud Puppy, what is up? Is Mudkip even a Mud Puppy? Let's be honest. Mudkip is just part water. It is not, it is 0% ground. Rap, what is up? Wait, is it not called Fantasy? Oh no! I have misnamed it! Dog, okay, this is how you know I looked at the cup for 2 minutes. Whoops. Okay, we're going to fix this really quick. It's Retro Cup. Holy. There we go. Perfect. The YouTube, I don't think I can change. Can I change that? Not that anyone's on the YouTube right now, since it's still like very much in testing stage, but am I allowed to change that? I don't think so. Yikes. Okay, well, I'll change that later. Is the stream title wrong? No, it was never wrong. It was always Retro Cup. It's Retro Cup. It's like the opposite of retro. I mean, what do you mean Fantasy Cup? Okay, GBL. So, I'll be honest, again, yesterday was like the only day of GBL I played in like 4 days, and I didn't play a lot yesterday because I couldn't get Qs. I'm hoping we can get Qs today. Your favorite is probably Rayquaza, Bulbasaur, Empoleon, or Chatot. Chatot? Out of every single Pokemon, Chatot. Not Zapdos? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I don't really honestly know like how ready I am mentally to be playing, but hopefully we get there. I feel like the first set might be a little bit rough, and I'm just going to be honest. When you don't play pretty much at all in like 4 days, that can happen. Zapdos just has the funny, oh, like the animation. Well, I think I'm just ready to go. Dude, barely been playing between yesterday and today. And then you've queued everybody that is really good. That's how you get into the game, though. You need that. You need to get locked in by playing people that are good. I still think the moon is made of cheese, dog. Am I that like 5-year-old to you? Anyways, let's play a game. Let's see if we can get a Q. Let's just jump in. Oh, Lunatone, by the way. The reason for Lunatone is, number one, Weather Ball. You get there in 9 turns for dragons. That's kind of sick. Is my Spotify sounding really loud to anyone else or just me? Is my Spotify sounding really loud to anyone else or just me? The moon cheese thing? Dude, okay, I might be, like, uncultured, but I watched Wallace and Gromit when I was, like, 5. Is that a throwback or not? I don't know how to... Wait. Game. Okay, game time. We have a Lunatone. This is good. Okay, I did get a little bit of damage. I'm going to Energy Ball first, just to gauge the damage here, since I got a little bit of damage through already. I'm not even going to build. Although I probably should build, just in case I demand a shield somehow. But I didn't. Okay, double Energy Ball will do it. They did 1 with the Primeape, I believe. I don't even know if I'm off on my counts. This is the thing. When you play for the first time in a few days, you sometimes play poorly. I'm off on my counts. I don't know if they're 1 away or 2 away. I was assuming 2, but I don't want to be wrong. This is why you count correctly. I would have gotten a move off first. Oh my jump bluff! Set 1? Thank you. I will get there in a second. Hold on. Five? 4 or 5? Animations are kind of rough there. Six, so they should be 1 away from a surf. At this point, Licky can just clean up with body slams too. Yeah, fair enough. GG's. Okay. Set number 1 coming your way right now. What if, are we shitting on Wallace and Gromit right now? Is that what we're doing? By the way, that game was an exact example of why I built the team that I built. I think Lunatone is funny. It has play. I didn't expect Primeape, but I was expecting some Annihilate. And it has a lot of play into a lot of the dragons just given Weather Ball Ice. And then the Rock move, Rock Slide, for things like K9, for things like the Ice types. And then, which sets up something like Jump Bluff, which can also handle things like Furret. So, see, whatever Working's talking about, that's where my ability to know what the heck is going on stops. Completely. You're right, I have no idea. But yeah, the Cotton Ball, the Jump Bluff, that thing, I think, pairs really well with Lunatone. If anybody was ever wondering what a good Lunatone pairing would be, I feel like Jump Bluff might be it. Oh my. They go to 5? I could have thrown first. Well, shoot. Huh? Did someone make a team that I'm not aware of? Who made this team? Why am I seeing this exact same team twice? 5. Jack Ripper, welcome on in. Jack, did you make this team? Why are we seeing this team twice? What comes in here? Three. Four. Fearon, welcome on in. We are Lunatone Gaming today. That's fine. So I just undercharged this fully. Or like almost fully. Two, three. Yeah. And we have yet to have to show Licky, by the way. That is 2 games in a row where Licky has not had to make an appearance. Okay, so this one had a Toucan, and the last one had a Kingdra. What is the primate fur ABA just doing everywhere? What is that? What is going on? Okay, we're in ads. Once again, Fearon, welcome on in. Although you are an ad, so you probably can't hear me. I don't know what's happening right now, but the first 2 teams, I was not expecting Primeape to be in this meta, but the very first 2 games I see, it is Shadow Primeape lead, Furret Safe Swap, playing exactly into what my team is. So, good meta read? I don't know. I just thought it was a fun Pokemon. I thought Lunatone looked fun. And that's about it. That's about all I needed to run Lunatone today. It looked fun. But maybe Lunatone's actually just good. Also, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I still cannot get one-turn moves down on the new system. One-turn moves on the new system are my absolute kryptonite. I used to have them completely down on the old system. New system comes running back. Here I am. It's all tragic. Okay, we got a game. Lunatone. Fisk. I hope I didn't just one-turn lag. Did I one-turn lag? Five? Okay, so he's at 10. Back to 5. Dynamic punch right now. Do I live a dynamic? I'm gonna try to. I win CMP! Oh, that is so sad for the little Ladian. Okay. Dynamic punch. I mean, it does less than a mud bomb, so. Okay. If they throw a mud bomb here, there'll be energy dry. If they discharge, they'll be 4-way. That's crazy. To me, that's crazy. But, you know, whatever. And what comes in? Okay. Obviously, we're going to get a shield here. Okay. This is going to get weird. Okay. I'm just going to get rid of this thing. They're at 5 with the Celio. I mean, does a Surf knock me out? I mean, honestly, I'm just going to shield anyway, so I just want to keep health on all my Pokemon. That way, I just get as much fast move pressure as possible here. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. I just go back into Pluff after this. And they are nowhere near another move. I even think I could get another move with Licky if necessary. But yeah, that's a win. Blaze it, welcome on in. 9th? That's almost 1st. But we take 9th. So, this team is unbeatable, apparently. If anybody wants to win Retro Cup games, apparently Lunatone is cracked. I don't even believe anything I just said. Don't run Lunatone. Lunatone, I thought it was fun. I think we're going to finally at some point be seeing why it's not as good as it's looking right now. But I will say right now, Lunatone's kind of looking sick. Lunatone is looking kind of sick. Out of curiosity, we have like what? Master League? We have Retro Cup, not Fantasy Cup. I've learned over time. So we have Master League. Wait, welcome on in. Whitney, hello. We have Master League, we have Retro, we have competitors. What are people playing? Out of legitimate curiosity, what are people actually even playing? Alright, we have a game. Aye. So 5, and then 10 here. Oh, I get a shield. Really? 2 shields? Interesting. I feel like this is going to be one of the harder hitting moves left in the game. I actually am kind of running out of things to keep health on, in a way. Okay, so they keep the dude alive. Dude, welcome on in. I'm going to Energy Ball first, see if I get a debuff. If not, I probably will need an Acro after. Programmer Man, welcome on in as well. Is this even enough, actually? Or is this just a bad play? It might just be a bad play. It is. Yeah. Yeah, that's a misplay. That's a big misplay. Okay. What is the other dude at? The Grumpig. That's just a small move. Working with a Wheel Cup game. Okay, I don't want any catching shenanigans. I kind of forget when they got into this. I'm blinking. Don't blink when you play games. Do not blink. This is going to get weird. He already has a move? Uh-oh. Well, this gets super weird. Yeah. Damn. Like, randomest timing. By the way, I didn't go to the back-to-back. I threw on 8. Okay, I guess I just Rock Slide here and hope that that does a lot more damage than I want it to, than I would have expected it to. The sideways are actually doing some damage. Okay, we catch back! What was that game? What was that game? Sub for Meltan? People subbed, I think, for the yellow badge. I don't think people have been subbing for the Meltan. Do people care about the Meltan other than Programmer Man? I don't know. But that game was insane. Dude, true. True? Cambio? One of my favorite, by the way, probably the most underrated soundbite in the world right now is still Cambio. It's not even a soundbite. Just the Marto. Marto is great. DV, I appreciate it. Want to make it harder for me to finish my sets? It looks like Mud Puppy's been given a Wheel Cup game. Let's finish this set, and then we'll get a Wheel Cup game going. We might go 5-0 with this ridiculously stupid mess of a team. I don't know. Oh, Spell, no. Spell's gonna ruin my day. Is he running Palkia still? Okay. Okay. I don't know if I mind this. I mean, I do, but I don't. Okay. He goes for good timing, and therefore does not get another wrap off, which is good for me, considering I didn't want another wrap to go off. Probably comes in with a Titan, and immediately throws. Wow. I am confused. I mean, if he has superpowers, he superpowers. He probably does, but he probably does. He does! Not! Okay. Well, that was tragic. I'm so confused. Oh, wait! I am dumb. I forgot that the 2 plus the 1 turn means that this is bad timing, obviously. Also, why am I literally just, like... I don't know why I'm baiting. There's really no purpose in baiting, given that he's always wanted to keep a shield for a Rock Slide. He'll probably start shielding now, though. This might have been dumb. This might have been a misplay. Because a Twister might actually knock out with the... Does it? Oh, it doesn't. I get a parting move off. I am kind of playing like a little bit of a bozo at the moment, but I think that this is salvageable. Who wins CMP here? I feel like a water pulse doesn't even knock out. That definitely won't knock out. Okay, in comes to Titan. I don't feel like I played this cleanly in any sense of the world of clean. Okay, we just get rid of this and we're good. Again, I don't think this was clean, but it's a win. Lunatone! You got the instinct badge too. Yeah, you got, okay. Programman collecting badges like Pokemon. I have 0 badges. Whoops. By the way, this was not meant to be a good team. This was meant to be... What did I do? Sizzle, welcome on in. What did I do? How did I bait you? Water and ground types only? And hidden power is banned. Or at least, it looks like some hidden power moves. Oh. I see. Those types of moves including hidden power. Let's say, oh. Well, did I not even put some correctly? Okay, I at least put the word some correctly. Yeah, Retro Cup. By the way, once again, do not run this team. This team is bad. This team is bad. It's a big Morpeko. Wow. It's big. This team is terrible. Don't run this team. Wait, Mudpuppy's getting out of here. Okay, working. You might have to give the Wheel Cup game to someone else. Everybody say goodbye to Mudpuppy. That is actually, wait. I want to do something. Or XXL. So this is my Hundo Morpeko. Spell welcome on in. Dude, I promise you the team's bad. I don't even feel like I played like... I felt like I played so messy against you, but GG's, man. I feel like it was more just team comp. I feel like I played messy. But GG's nonetheless. Honestly, I think the team, I built it just for fun. Lunatone looked fun. I did not think it would do well. Yeah, everybody say goodbye to Mudpuppy once again. So this is my Hundo Morpeko. It is little. This is big Morpeko. We have little Morpeko. We have big Morpeko. That's insane. Licky and fun. Okay, Licky is there so that Lunatone can have fun. Mr. I'm running Mantine and criticizing someone for running Licky. Excuse me. Excuse me. Is Mantine fun? Morpeko on steroids? Morpeko on Ozempic? Sometimes if you want to make a fun Pokemon work, you have to run things with it that aren't, like, trash. And Licky is not trash. We just needed something that wasn't trash, and that can take hits. Although Lunatone is not, like, the squishiest Pokemon in the world. But yeah, working, if we can find another Wheel Cupper, let us know. You'll give it to Rep. Oh, is Rep here? Oh, different. Okay. We're going away from the Mud Boy rule. Do we have a Rep? Do we have a Reptilian in the house? We'll give it a sec. If we don't hear from Rep, we will just go ahead and start our next set. And maybe, if Rep is here by then, or you find someone to play the Wheel Cup game, we'll play after the next set. Ads. If you're in ads... You're in ads. Haha. I'm not hearing from Rep. I've heard 0 things from Rep. 0. So we're just going to get a game started. Ads support the streamer, and that I appreciate. Although ads can also be annoying, so I understand that too. Both sides are true. Dude, is Lunatone cracked? But you also have to run. Everyone's running. I'm just sitting here. Everyone is just running all around. But Dune, say goodbye to yourself, Dune. Dune, boop yourself out if you're getting out of here. Oh, it's wing night, isn't it? Can we get a couple of boops for the Dune? And I'm gonna play another game. Phone dropped. Whoops. I hope I didn't play myself out of queues by, like, playing one set with Lunatone. Lunatone was not meant to be able to climb. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Guys, I think I might have cooked us. Oh, we're on set 2, by the way. Hypothetically, we're on set 2. I was very, very confident I would not have any queue time issues today. I have not played that much over the last 4 days. A lot of people have surpassed me in terms of elo at this point. And you'll give it to TV to rule that you must be ABB. One day, DB is going to be able to get a Wheel Cup game where he's not forced to run ABB. Guys, we might be screwed. We might be cooked already. I played one set with Lunatone. Are we cooked? Whoa. In Programmer Man with a gifted Wheel Cup game to who? Working has scared him away. DV does not want to play. Okay, wait. He gets a gifted Wheel Cup game with no rules. Rep, have you not been listening? Okay, let's get a Wheel Cup game. It looks like we have a rep here. And we're gonna try to play it because honestly, dude, I can't get a game! You were FK for a minute, it looks like it. Retro edition. What actually is Retro Cup? As someone who just went 5-0 in Retro Cup, what's Retro Cup? I actually don't know the typings allowed other than Dragon. I'm gonna be honest. What's Retro Cup? Can we get some help while I invite Rep? And I spin a wheel. No steel, fairy, or dark. Oh, that's it? I didn't realize it was that simple. Okay. So CP 1060. And no steel. No fairy. No dark. Also, can I just say, one thing I learned in that Spellburger game is Mantine's Twister plus wing attacks were kind of sad into Pluff. I thought that was going to be a big misplay by me. It somehow wasn't, but it should have been. JP, welcome on in, man. Why it's overrun by... Yeah, it makes sense. I will expect that at some point there are going to be like triple confusion teams out here. And then like triple dragon, triple confusion. Which is also why Lunatone might be kind of cool. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. Okay, wait, I have a sick Pokemon. I have a single sick Pokemon. Alright, I'm ready to go. It is time for some Wheel Cup. Wait, he gets out! He doesn't know he didn't have to get out! He thought I was on electric move. Little did he know I'm not. Okay, dig. I think I get the farm down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, Blastoise. So one thing that I have learned that you need to do in Wheel Cup is sometimes just check the fast move. Because you never know when sometimes they're not running what you think they're running. I probably would not have... Okay. I guess we just shove this here. So, yeah. Double moves to Toddle. It's the one I'm building. So yes, it's the best buddy hundo. It actually makes sense. I mean, it's not like I used it. I don't think there's anything this thing can throw that would knock me out. Sky Attack. Yikes. Okay, so Blastoise is at 3, I believe. Yeah, we were on Bug Bite. So, I'm not going to be on Volt Switch, because if I was on Volt Switch, that would be an Elite TM move. Which I guess I could have. Like, if there was like a free Volt Switch day, I could see that. But unfortunately for Rep, he swapped out of what was actually a good lead for him. Rep GG's. I have done that so many times in Wheel Cup, it's not even funny. I have done that so many times, it's not even funny. Oof. Yeah, well, the Gligar being met by the dude. See, if I will say though, if he had stayed in, well, Gligar really didn't have anywhere to go other than the lead. But if he had stayed in, I might have had to be the one to get out. And then he could have gotten alignment with Gligar later. And his Blastoise could have done a lot. Like, if that thing got aligned against Satotl. You're not sure? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if there has been. Because, Program Man, I think I would have a couple. If it was ever available for free in the last couple of years, I think I would have some Charjabug. I feel like I would. But maybe it has been available and I'm just blanking. Chatot is really good. I think Chatot is sick. It actually had good play there. How to use the shiny Chatot? I have a shiny Chatot. I kind of want to mirror trade this with someone. I have this guy. It didn't land well, but I have it. I have also this one. I have a rank 21 Chatot I could build. That could be kind of sick. Not sure it would have been a great match. Well, resisted. Oh, you were on Steel Wing? Okay, so it would have been kind of neutral. It would have just been neutral then. Because I didn't have any electric moves. I was on Crunch. But like, yeah, Bug Bite, Steel Wing. I don't know. I guess it just would have been awkward. And then you set up like a Blastoise farm down or something. I don't know. I don't know though. Couple of opportunities. Yeah, I feel like there might have been one actually. Let me see. I have a ton of Charjabugs. A lot of them just for like trade. So like this one. Oh, those are all the ones that you had to catch like as the Christmas ones. Yeah, like this one, I guarantee I would not have Elite TM'd. I guarantee I would never have Elite TM'd this. So apparently this one I evolved for free with the move at some point in life. Bug Bites would have added up more. Yeah, 100%. You're right. I think Bug Bites would have added up more just given the one-turn move there. Compliment time. I still don't have a sound for that, by the way. Wait, by the way, Programmer Man, did we ever get... I don't know if DV actually accepted the Wheel Cup game from you, but I know we asked for it. And if not, maybe we have someone else we want to give that game to. Interesting redeem. Oh, did you not know that was a redeem? Working with hydration time. Scold, mate. So, if you want to know the origins for why we have that, by the way, it's mostly H. Shira recommended that we should have compliment time because I, at times, not always, but at times, when I play poorly, not like when I lose, but specifically when I'm not playing well, I kind of get on myself a little bit too much at times. And I also have a thing, and this is a legitimate thing. I, in my own life, there are some, this is like a conversation I had with a friend yesterday even. There are some people that are really good with like affirmation with themselves. Some people even do like affirmation exercises, you know, like where they go over the things that they're good with, the things that they're good at, what they're good at in life, and they tell themselves reminders about it. I don't do anything like that. Shit, no. I treat myself like you idiot, you know? Your brother does that. I'm not saying I really think I need to be doing that, but it's probably better than like treating yourself like garbage, you know? I don't really do a lot of like, I don't know. Even if I'm good at something and I repeatedly do something well, it takes me almost infinity reasons to ever like tell myself that I'm actually good at that thing. So like, if I, for example, hit page 1 on the leaderboards tomorrow, not happening, I'm running Lunatone, but if I did, I would still like not be confident that I'm good at this game. And I'm very serious about that. You don't either, but you can see it helping. Yeah, with mindset specifically. Like, obviously, I will say it gets to a point where if you're doing that and you also are not in check with like reality, you can become a little bit egotistic. You're 2-0 with Lunatone so far. Is Lunatone cracked? Maybe Lunatone's just cracked. Like, I am always very, very, I guess, trying to be aware of not having an ego. And you might notice that in me, like, hey, Kelsey, welcome on in. I hope I'm doing well. I'm trying to. Lunatone has made me feel very good today. We've started 5-0 with Lunatone. But, yeah, it's just like, there's almost nothing I do in life to where I do something well and then I tell myself I'm good at that thing. And that maybe is a mindset issue with myself. Maybe K. Kelsey, you might have just shown up in time for a Wheel Cup game. You're running Lapras before, so you might swap it out for Lunatone. I might be starting a thing. Lunatone Weather Ball, 9. 9, 9, 8. So, like, what's sick about that, for example, is you can even just chip Stunfisk, get out. And also, I think you just straight up beat Stunfisk, because 2 Weather Balls might even be able to knock out. I do notice, though, some Stunfisk do have a bulk point against you. Henry was running Lunatone. I was pissed. I saw that. I was actually so pissed he was running Lunatone. Luckily, he was focusing more on the fact that he was running Shelgon. But, dude, I was like, I want to be the one running Lunatone today. Why are you running Lunatone? But I will say this. My Lunatone team is 5-0. Huh. Okay, JP, let's focus a little bit on a compliment. Let's get a compliment out the window. In a legitimate one, not just like a, hey, I smell nice today, and then we're done. I don't even know if I might not. I might smell like trash. Also, K. Kelsey, are you down for a Wheel Cup game? Didn't get 5 games? Yeah, I saw. He was struggling with Qs. He was struggling. Which is what I'm worried we're going to be doing now. That I actually had a single good set with Lunatone. Wait, I should stay here. K. Kelsey, sure? You don't know that. You don't know that. Anything could happen. It is Wheel Cup. Okay, let's get K. Kelsey in here, and let's also think of whatever it is I'm trying to think about. Okay. Wheel Cup game being sent your way right now. What was the compliment? JP, I spent the whole time talking about why I, in my own life, don't usually give myself compliments. Did I bottle cap Eternatus? I might have. I might be a sucker, and I might have done that. I just didn't have a better, like, my only other idea was Guzzlord. And Guzzlord is something that you can just trade for. So even though I think I should have 1740, by the way. I probably should have done Guzzlord, but my thought is I can keep trading for them. Versus Eternatus, you literally cannot trade for one. That I'm beautiful. Do I even think I'm beautiful? Okay. I think I'm like, alright. Wait, okay, compliment. That's not a compliment. I want to think of something I've never said before, on stream at least. Okay. What is... While I'm also picking a Pokemons. Picking a Pokemons. Yikes. All of my Pokemon suck. Oh no. Alright, I'll do whatever this is. Scrumptious? Okay, I'm trying. Let me think. Let me think. This is, and I hope. I'm thinking. I'm calculating one thing that I like about myself. You know, hold. Okay, here's a real one. I think this is like a real compliment, but it's also kind of an insult at the same time. But I don't mean it as an insult. I think one thing... Hold! We're getting there. One thing, it can be a little bit messy because it's like one of those things where it can slow me down because of what I'm about to say. I think one thing that is a real compliment that you're gonna miss because of ads is that I am very ambitious. So, and I'll bring this into the space of what we're doing right here. In terms of content, in terms of like Twitch, YouTube, and other things revolving around that, I think a real compliment to myself is legitimately, I am very ambitious and I have a lot that I want to do. And I think I have a lot of ideas that I think are good ideas. Long enough for ads. Fearon, you're missing out! Hey, yo, it's Bueno, welcome on in. So, your Pokemon are limited. I'm running a Druddigon, so I shouldn't have told you that, but let's get the game started. I'll continue talking while we're gaming. So, I legitimately think, here for the retro sauce, I don't know if I got Claydol! Okay, don't have a move that hurts. Wait, this thing knows Thunder Punch. Okay, so I think I am extremely ambitious and have a lot of ideas for things I want to be doing in, for example, this space on YouTube. And I think that is something that I can compliment myself on as an actual compliment, is that I have a lot of ideas that I think I put a lot of time into. Fearon with the Wheel Cup game! Am I cooked? Anyways. Yikes. And I might be cooked. Help me! Help me! Help! There's a Wiggly! I need a boost! Boost! Articuno, I need you to be the best bird ever here. Oh no. Where's my boost? Okay. We do get, a move thrown and a sneak. Play rough. I'm just going to throw right away just in case I boost. Okay, I get this move off. If I won and get out, I should be able to do 2 more powder snows later as well. So I'm going to 1 and get out. It also kind of makes it a little bit awkward in terms of timing, which we see there. Just in case it's like an ice move, ice beam, that thing. I shield. Earth power, not a bad shield. No! The defense fall, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, wait. Confusion, 14 or 16 energy per. I don't know. But, please be 1 away. Oh, let's go! Okay, Kelsey, GG's. Holy crap. I got beamed. I got beamed. Why didn't I shield the quillfish? I don't know! You think I thought you had hyper beam? You think I thought you had hyper beam? Did you think I thought there was a hyper beam coming? I don't know. My quillfish had so much more play too. There was a whole Wigglytuff. Stab hyper beam. Yeah, well, I died. Okay. Fearon, let's get you into Wheel Cup. While I actually go back to compliment time. I'm supposed to be complimenting myself. To some degree, at least. So, Fearon, Wheel Cup, game being sent your way right now. So, to me, there's like pros and cons of this, but I have like a million things I'm currently working on. You need to win this time. There are people that will like lose their first 5 games of Wheel Cup and then win their next 10. It's a very sporadic game. All right, 1240. I have a million ideas that I'm working on all at the same time. And the bad thing about that is that it's hard to work on a million things at once because you'll work on like a little bit of this and then a little bit of that. And then it's hard to get one thing fully done. But I will say as a compliment is that I have a lot of ideas that I think are really thought out that I am working on and maybe have not been shown in terms of results for you guys, because until the ideas are something that are done, I'm not going to show them off. But I have, as a compliment, I have legitimate ideas that I think are very, very good in terms of things that will not just be for like my channel on here or for my channel on YouTube. Like, sure, they will in a way, but more so just like ideas that I think are really, really cool to like make maybe playing this game a better experience than what it is currently. And I'll kind of leave it around at that. And that's a real compliment. I think the ideas that I have, I'm very excited for. I think other people will be very excited for when they come out. And I legitimately think they're like, you take Wheel Cup. I think Wheel Cup was it's a good idea when what I came up with Wheel Cup. But I think what I'm working on will make Wheel Cup feel like an absolute minuscule, tiny little minigame, you know? It will feel so small in comparison. And that's what I'll say. Like, it's also maybe something to kind of think about for time, is maybe what that might be for fun. I am working on something that I think will be very, very cool when it's finished. It's basically a big project, but and when it comes out, it comes out. And also, it's something that once it comes out, I can build on what it is and make it even better over time. So, and on top of that, I have other ideas for Twitch. I have other ideas for YouTube. I have video ideas for YouTube. All sorts of ideas. And again, that could be a good thing. That can be a bad thing. But overall, I think it's a good thing. It's just something that you have to learn how to organize. When you have so many creative thoughts at the same time, it's really hard to organize. So it's just something over time I have to learn to work on. But I think overall that counts as a compliment. Okay. You're on... I have a team, I guess. Sort of. Quillfish. Oh, let's kind of go, maybe? Oh, I'm on the good move. Let's I lost a move. I lost a turn, I think. Heat Wave. Straight 5s. I don't know if it's, if he had... I should be counting, I'm not counting. But, this is fine. No more chat out abuse? Dude, I'm abusing all the chat outs. I'm trying to get him to throw. My move didn't go off. I think I might have over-tapped. Uh-oh. That actually sucks. That actually is so tragic. Uh-oh. 7, 1. Oh my gosh, Leaf Tornado! He doesn't know my moves. He doesn't know my moves. He doesn't know my moves. Why am I throwing this? Because he doesn't know my moves? He no shields! Metagross, go! What does more? Well, a Leaf Tornado does nothing. So we shield the Dragon Energy. We're shielding another Dragon Energy. Absolutely stone cold no shield by him, by the way. I think we're good. If this thing only knows Leaf Tornado, we are so good. Yeah, we're good. I'm 2 away from an Aqua Tail as well here. I just make him throw. There it is. And now we see if he has Frenzy Plant. Pizza Burger, welcome on in. It's another Leaf. We get debuff, but it doesn't matter. Fear on GG's, man. I kind of just like ultra RPS'd you. I kind of just like RPS'd you to living crap, dude. Pathos, welcome on in as well. You're not here? You're here, but you're not here. All right. You can't even feel bad about that one, Fearon. You just got RPS so bad. You just got RPS so bad. I don't think that was going to be winnable for you. So don't let that one get to you. Like, I don't think there was anywhere for almost any of your Pokemon to go whatsoever. Working, great pin. Much appreciated on the pin. Okay. Let's see if we can possibly, in any way of the land, any world, get a Q. You had so many cool picks by everything at Zen Headbutt. It looks like you need to start TMing things in between stream. Drops. Oh. We have a drops thing now? Incredible. I think that used to just be something that went to my Discord, but now it's an actual thing. Because there's actually drops, I guess. For those of you just getting in recently, we have gone 5-0 with Lunatone, and now I can't get a Q. I have run out of ability to get a Q in this game. And we might be cooked. Yikes, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Pathos. Dog, where's my Qs? I wasn't even that high! I wasn't even that high! One freaking set with Lunatone and we have lost the ability to play the Go Battle League. We're banned! We are banned! Why is no one else playing this freaking cut, man? I thought we were all, like, so ready for... There's so many people at Legend by now. There are so many people at Legend. Like, if I was at 3,000 elo, understandable, no queues. But why are people... I feel like there should be everyone right now playing Retro Cup. Working? Do I what? Do I have any thoughts about that? No. I do not. Dog, I legitimately was so confident I would have 0 issues with queues today. Could not have been more confident about that. KG, welcome on in. Hope I'm well. Dude, I hope you're well. I am, unfortunately, not getting games, man. I can't get a game, man. But welcome in. Is what? I don't even know what that is, Pathos. I'm afraid to look that up, just in case I'm looking something up that's, like, disgusting. Do I even attempt to look this up? Oh, it's that. Is it a pizza or a pie? Well, according to AI mode of Google, it's a pizza. Oh, it's from Canada? Created by Greek immigrants. I've seen this, like, in short videos before. It's like pizza with a bunch of stuffed meats inside. Or other things, I guess. Is this even good? Do people like this? Isn't this just kind of ruining the concept? Oh my gosh, we have a game. Oh, gosh. Four. I'm on an earthquake. I might be cooked. Okay. They probably earthquake here. They Stone Edge. Interesting. So 4. I'm just going to throw right away. Probably shouldn't, actually. But I did. Yeah, I don't like what I'm doing. But I'm committed. I have committed to the worst possible idea of my life here. This is literally the worst play of my life. You know, I think we have found a way to lose. They throw right away to get rid of my energy. Fair enough. I need Lunatone and Jumpluff to be the most godly combo on Earth. Because I have played to literally the biggest lose cons of my life. I have lost the game. I have lost the game incredibly hard. I'm about to be so cooked, it's not even funny. Defense drop? This thing has Shadow Ball, by the way. I wasn't going to win this game no matter what. This is just getting RPS'd, but, ow. There was no win con there. Linoon con. I couldn't have been harder RPS by that team. Like, that is legitimately the most weird RPS team I could have ever thought of. But congratulations to them. That thing beats the crap out of me. Distinct Canadian dish. Thick, soft crust. Sweet tangy sauce. Yeah, and it's filled with things like salami, pepperoni, and ham. I don't get it. To me, that doesn't sound very enticing. Now I know how it feels to face me in Wheel Cup. I'm sorry. I should look up blue cheese. I've seen blue cheese before. Henry stole my team idea? No. He just took Lanoon. And of course, like, he knew I was running Lanoon, so obviously he took it, right? Shadow Xatu is wild. I mean, Shadow Xatu is not even bad. It's actually kind of a sick Pokemon. Shadow Xatu is sick. What could I have ever done in that game? Honestly, nothing. If 3 Shadow Ball... okay, my win con was I was on Earthquake. And they get out, and that exact scenario happens. So if I was on Earthquake, I might be able to win that game. That was just not going to be a win. What about Lanoon? Oh, like they have a Lanoon? I'm talking about with the team they had. Wait, did I say Lanoon or did I say Lunatone? I don't know. I got confused because we said Lanoon earlier. I don't know. I saw Lanoon on my screen. See, that game was more like a representation of what I thought would happen a lot more with this team. Was I would get RPS cooked with Lanoon. That was like the... Okay, I will say Furret lead is almost tragically hard to come back from. Because every single Furret lead probably has at least one thing for Jump Bluff, right? So if I switch into Jump Bluff, that's my only Furret counter. I kind of have to draw out Furret with Lickies. I can't really have Furret in the lead. Or just hope that Furret C-swaps into me, and I can counter swap with the Jump Bluff. That's what's been working so far. But in the lead itself, like, I don't even know what to do. Also, I can't get games. I can't redeem myself either, because I can't get games. Honestly, can someone play this game? Can someone play? Why are we not playing Pokemon Go? I don't understand. I honestly thought we would finally be able to get games. How long have I been waiting? Well, I played a single game this set. I played 5 games earlier. Like, my first set, we got Qs right away. Alright, Q's suspended Axon, welcome on in. Dude, I don't know. I was so expecting to not have Q's today. I don't know. I thought people were going to be excited for Retro Cup. I'll be honest. I thought it was like, hey, we just had Ultra League for an entire week. Axon, what's your ELO? Because if your ELO is anything around mine or above, you might not be able to play this cup, dude. You're playing Pokemon Go, you're catching Pikachu. We're choosing to catch Pikachu over this? 2850. Okay, so my first set, I was at like 2830. I 5-0'd. At 2830, I got Qs. So you're right in the middle. You might be able to get Qs for like a set. So like, what I would recommend, if you're playing this, this cup, just play something that is garbage. Don't let yourself win. Any higher, you're not getting Qs. Programman, don't worry. We can surely get a Q. If we wait long enough. I'm sure we could. I'm sure it's possible. We've seen Henry do worse. Good advice. Honestly, dude, Axon, that is why I was kind of like, oh, Lunatone. I won't be able to win that many games with Lunatone, right? I accidentally won games with Lunatone, and now we're here. Hold? Oh. that was a very quick swap. Huh. The Ice Punch Primate too. Oh, they shield that. Interesting. Okay. Intriguing. I'm very interested in what's in the back here. I am very interested. I'm not going to call him a sniper, because I don't know. If I don't have proof, absolute proof, I don't think there's a reason to do that. They throw on, for some reason, they were afraid of an ice punch? Or a weather ball? And let's see. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Two cannon. Okay. Maybe? I still lose. Oh, especially now. I need the health. They need to die to 5 fairy winds. I mean, they could have, like, this really doesn't make a difference. They need to die to 5 fairy winds no matter what. Okay. So we kill this. No! No! At least they don't win. Honestly, true. Yeah, guys, I will say this. I really don't want a culture on the channel of calling people snipers. So we both lose. Cowboy, welcome on in. First time chatter. Yeah, so the way that ties work now is you get a loss. I don't know why they did that. Don't ask me. I don't know why. I feel like a tie should just be a zero-sum game. Like, both of you get 0, but you both lose. And you know what? I don't care about elo whatsoever. So I'm honestly kind of happy they get a loss. But I will say this, once again, I do want to reiterate, one thing that does sometimes bother me in the streaming space, and it's not to call people out, because I understand the frustration, trust me. As a streamer, I get the frustration of it. Sometimes you get sniped when you stream. It does happen. But the problem is, if you can't prove it, I get bothered when people call other people snipers without absolute proof. I don't know. I don't. And I don't want to get into a habit of ever calling people that I don't know for a very, very firm fact. I don't want to be calling them snipers. Because if I'm wrong on that, then I'm really just disparaging someone's name. Like, I'm absolutely trashing someone's name for just because I lost a game in Pokemon Go. Like, who cares? It's Pokemon Go. And at the best, like the very best I'm doing is calling out someone who's sniping a game on Pokemon Go. It really doesn't matter that much. Yeah, it's getting fixed. Oh. Okay, so, You know, in another world, I didn't lose, I tied. But as of right now, I lost. I will say that, I feel like I deserve that win so bad. Damn. I feel like I deserve that. Is there anything I could have done differently? Not really. Because, like, if I allow my Lunatone to shield just to get off an Ice Punch, they just come and quack. They farm me down. Like, they farm me down, they get too much energy, and then they just, like, throw 2 moves and go back into 2 cannon. I don't think that there was any winning that game. The moment they shielded the Shadow Ball, for no, like, also was not helpful. And if I shield, my guy, if I shield the, what's it called, the Lunatone, okay, here's the one thing I maybe could have done differently. Maybe if I go for 2 Acros, does that help? You just got a Party Act Pikachu that evolves into a rank 60 Raichu? That's pretty sick. As long as you can evolve it with the hat. I know some of them you cannot evolve. Yeah, if I go for double Acro there, is there any difference? Maybe? You can evolve that one. That's good. It is still very annoying to me about this game that some things... I am going to take any opportunity I get to complain about this. Why can I not evolve this? When am I going to be able to evolve my Piplup? Double Acro wins it. Yeah. 1 Acro does more than 2 balls. So that just guarantees it. The one thing that I noticed, though, is that I only noticed that win con after I threw the first energy ball, and once I threw the first energy ball, I don't have time to reach 2 Acros. I just noticed it too late. Because, like, there was really no excuse to go energy ball there. Baiting there doesn't really do much for me, because I'm always going to live enough to get another one, and I'm going to outpace before they get to 3 moves anyways. Kind of just a misplay on my end, so I should evolve that. Texas, welcome on in. You know, if I could, I would. If I could, I would. But this game won't let me, and it has not let me for so long. Okay, if I play that exact team, I know what difference I need to make. But yeah, I will say this, at least on this channel, I don't want to get into like a habit of calling people, even if there's like a 99% suspicion probability that they're sniping. If we don't know, let's just like hold off on that. Because honestly, I understand, trust me, it can be frustrating when you feel like someone is running a team or playing in a certain way that doesn't feel natural. But unless you know for a fact, I just don't want to get a habit of trashing people that I don't know on the stream. It feels like a bad culture to set the tone of, I guess. So I'd rather just like say, you know what? Sometimes it's fun to play teams that are hard to beat, and you learn by doing that. Like, I learned more in that game by making one misplay that could have won me that game than I think I would RPSing someone else, you know? If I RPS someone, what am I learning? Not much. But in that game, if I had just gone straight Acro in that 2 cannon scenario, I think I win. So, something to consider. Henry with the big raid! Home Slice Henry, welcome on in. Dude, I am getting the queue times that you've gotten a little bit, not gonna lie. Okay, we did not make the catch I wanted to make there. Lucky boy with the follow, much appreciated. I will say though, dude, we accidentally went like 5-0 with Lunatone. Big whoopsies. I'm hoping this is a CMP. I honestly just want to get rid of this thing. If it's not, I'll just overfarm because they're going to try to catch at some point onto the Drago. Just in case. So, we accidentally went 5-0 to start this with the Lunatone. And now I can't get Qs. What? Did I just one turn lag? Or did they just throw on alignment? Oh, they just threw on alignment. That's smart. Okay, that was actually extremely smart. So the problem I'm now seeing is that I think I still get a move against Reggie if it comes in. So they should be at, what, 9? 12, 13, 14. I think it's worth it. If they catch, they catch. They caught. On Gyarados. Now, Gyarados probably runs Crunch in this meta. That's not enough for a Crunch. That's either a Twister or an Aqua. They tail. I think I just go all the way, farm all the way down. If I'm correct, they should not have another Vice Grip. If I'm correct. I don't know if I'm correct, but we'll see. I think I am. Okay. And they know it. Are we about to see a Henry Wheel Cup game? Henry's invited to Wheel Cup, but I also know when Henry finishes stream, Henry tends to just like relax. But Henry, if you want a Wheel Cup game, you are invited to Wheel Cup. Oh yeah, this is the team we're running. I know Henry was trying to make Lunatone work, and then his problem was he could not get Q times. This was a Lunatone team I had built before Henry's stream, and then I got very sad that Henry decided to steal my idea of running Lunatone. I know he did that on purpose. But yeah, if Henry wants a Wheel Cup game and he reappears from whatever hole he's hiding in right now, we will see if there's a Wheel Cup game to be played. Dude, I ran Lunatone thinking there was no possible way I would have Q times today. It would never happen. Not possible. Oh man. Ah! We needed like an artificial discussion time to talk about right now. What is there to talk about in this game, in life? We need some topics. Because right now, I am banned from the Go Battle League for the most part. No possible way of Qs. Dude, I didn't think it was that high. I'll be honest. Martegre? What's up? First time chatter. How is it going? I mean, it's going. I'm good. The game is not. Nobody's playing the game, which is weird because we just had Ultra League for an entire week. We just finished Go Fest, and we can't get people in the Go Battle League after all of that. It's Star Sky with the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Let's talk about what gameplay strategy I despise the most. You hate when people double shield their lead. So is it like I despise the strategy, or I despise people that use the strategy? What? Or I think it's a bad strategy? Is it I think it's a bad strategy or an annoying strategy? Or is it just open-ended? Are they going to change how megas work before that last week of the system? Oh, this season. In what way? What do you mean by that, program man? What do you mean are they going to change how megas work? You spice your strategy because it's a bad strategy. It's a bad strategy sometimes. It depends. Like, if you're ramping something up like an Annihilate, it can be more understandable. But, like, it just depends. I'm trying to think. What's like a strategy I get annoyed by? I think the most, like, obvious answer for a lot of people is just, like, running, you know, fast move pressure Pokemon, degen sort of Pokemon. How Having a Mega Evolve button to make Megas in Great League makes sense. So, are you talking about, like, so you can just use it whenever you want, as opposed to having to have your Mega energy, like, available to you to Mega it? Is that what you mean? You have no clue what's in the back, invest both shields into the lead. But sometimes you do have an idea of what's in the back. Like, for example, this is public information. He put it out there. So I can say this. Elam, for example, had just hit Legend with a team that was Mantine, and then it had Sableye Jellicent in the back. If you today go into the Competitors Cup around 2,900 elo, and you see a Mantine in the lead, you have a good idea of what's in the back. So if you run into that team, and let's say you have like a Morpeko, which should absolutely shred that team. Let's say they put like, they go into Sableye and just start like they just start like spamming stuff at you with Sableye, just hoping for the best. You're going to choose shield through that and just keep your Morpeko alive, because Morpeko shits on that team, right? It's like, if you have an idea of what the team actually is for a real reason, or just, for example, if you just know their A is likely not going to be ABA weak to something, there are times where you can have like an actual good estimate of what's in the back. BZPH, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. It's very dependent. Like, and also in show 6, sometimes you can make certain like educated guesses. Especially like if you scared something off in the first couple of games, if you, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, or if you're just using your most, or Q times are horrendous. Dude, welcome on in. Oh, Home Slice, dude, you're invited to Wheel Cup, not making you play, but you're invited, just letting you know, to a Wheel Cup game. By the way, I want to show you my team. I know you stole the Lunatone idea from me. You didn't know you stole it, but this is what we're using. I accidentally went 5-0 to start with it, and unfortunately, I thought I was going to lose heavily with Lunatone, and now we can't get a game. Marshadow or Keldeo to cap? So Keldeo makes more sense to me, because I think Marshadow is better, but Keldeo, you already have the shiny, and in Marshadow, you might get the shiny in the future. Congrats on 550 followers. Did we just get that? Oh, incredible. Sick. Everyone, I appreciate 550 followers. That is sick. Okay, I'll go back to that in a second, DV, on the question, the discussion, but we actually have a game. Okay. I've lost turns. Game. So now they're stuck going for little moves. They were afraid to throw after 3, which I appreciate. Oh, if they want to lose their entire energy pool here, happy to let them lose it. They shield. It looks like they had to wait a turn to get out, but I don't really trust the animation, so I'm going to just go ahead and throw not on 6. Okay, I was hoping to be able to switch out, but could not do that. They Ice Beam. That's incredible. AJ Howl? 4160, thank you for the follow. Okay, they die. What's their plan? I don't know. Okay. Intriguing. Confusion galore. I can take one move, surely. Come. Lunatone, prove your worth. They kind of have to Trailblaze here. And I did think I shielded, to be honest, but that's fine. Licky should just be able to clean this up. Yeah, I'll just let whatever this is go. You love damage. Dude, can I just say this? I know Home Slice is a fan of it more than the old system. In a way, I understand the inconsistencies of people sometimes not just being allowed to play this game because it just doesn't work on some people's phones for some reason. I am at a point where the new system, this is a discussion topic we can talk about. The new system is so far beyond what the old system is. I think it's incomparable to a point where I legitimately do not have fun in the old system. I think what happens when you play a game for, like, for those who don't know, I am relatively newer to the space. I've only been playing this game for a couple of years, and I'm definitely new to the actual, like, community aspect of the space. But can I just say, the new system in the old system, here's what I think. The old system has been around for 6 years. It has had small developments over time, and you become so used to all the problems over time that, like, the DRE, the one-turn lag, all the things that have happened that they cannot fix. DV, I appreciate you. You just become so accustomed to it. The game freezes. How many times do we remember the Spanish regional that we had in Sevilla? Where I think the Sevilla regional this last season literally took like 3 extra hours because of just constant, this didn't work, let's review this, let's review that. How many games do you just like already know you lost because of like this crap? One Tori? Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Into double loss. But like, you just get used to it, right? And it gets to a point where you legitimately give up on caring on some of that stuff. Like, DRE, I've lost games in like Battlefront tier to DRE, where if I didn't get DRE, I would have absolutely, sorry for my language, I would have absolutely fucked. I would have trashed the other opponent, you know? But then you get DRE against you, or you get this visual lag, and you can't see what's the visuals on the old system. Is there a move being thrown now? Did a Pokemon come in? You can't see. And you just get so accustomed to it. Hugo, you're the last one to talk about that, but welcome on in, Hugo. The new system, I understand why we're at a point right now where it's very complaining. A lot of people are complaining for good reason. It's just like a lot of the issues are so in your face because they're new. But you compare it to the old system, and once you kind of, I lose. We're just gonna pray. Uh-huh. So, I've lost my train of thought for a second there. Dude, I am getting wrecked. Okay. Dude, what do I do? Avalanche? Okay, I was able to get out, but I was not able to get out and get a sneak, which sucks. And now, I hopefully don't get wrecked. Let's see. I probably should have built to an Earthquake, just because if they do throw energy there, I'm not upset about it. But the good thing here is maybe this puts it into Energy Ball range. I'm coping so hard right now. One. Okay. Thunder Punch, incredible. I don't know if it... An Energy Ball probably is enough to knock out, but I don't know that for a fact, and I want to be factual here. Okay. Let's see what comes in. Uh-huh. This thing has Shadow Ball. Let's keep that in mind. $12. This is so bad. I think I shield this. I feel like it's a really risky bait for them. Actually, it's not. Okay, but they throw the big move. Uh-huh. Good timing. Do they know my actual energy? That's the question. I get the move off. They don't catch. I think I have enough health here. I win. Oh, let's go! Uh-huh. We have turned an 0-2 into a 3-2. Although the second game, for those who weren't here, like... Do we even gain elo for that? Oh, we gained elo, actually! Like, legitimately, we gained elo. That's incredible. So, this is our team, right? We had a game earlier where I played against, what was it? It was like Furret? No, it was Quagsire lead. Normal Quagsire, Primeape counter swap into Licky, and then it was 2 Cannon in the back versus Jumpluff. And we tied. We tied, and I think I threw the game by, like, baiting when I shouldn't have baited. So we almost got a 4-1 with this. But yeah, going back. Oh, also, Henry, are you down to clown in Wheel Cup for 1 game? You're allowed to decline. If you want to, like, make someone else play instead of you, always allowed, but if you are down, let me know. You like the new system when you're not lagged? Okay, exactly. If you weren't having dinner, you would be. Fair enough. Do you want to, like, make someone else play for you? Like, demand someone? This is your chance to have power in this community. I know you've never had power in this community, and this is your one chance to have that. So, the new system, a lot of the bugs, for example, I've had 2 different games where I've been specifically Diggersby versus a K9. One of them, I throw my Scorching Sands, and my Scorching Sands disappears. It gets deleted, and then I just keep throwing fast moves. My entire Scorching Sands went away. Another game, I threw a Scorching Sands at a K9, and during my animation of throwing my bubbles, tapping my bubbles, Hugo, you've been nominated to play the Wheel Cups. So when I was throwing my Scorching Sands, I'm tapping my bubbles, and then they start doing like 7 embers in the middle of me tapping my bubbles. They get like 7 free embers. Both of these were live on the channel, by the way, so they have been shown to the world. I've had plenty of games where things just, you 1 turn lag to start the game. The moment that something safe swaps into you, you lose turns. So many of those things. But those are all new, and all of the bugs that were on the old system, you become accustomed to. And ever since I've gone to the new system and become unaccustomed to the things on the old system, once I went back, I realized how shitty the old system was. And I've already been a very big supporter of giving a completely new code ever since I've been playing this game. Because the old system, they've legitimately gotten to a point where they've given up on a lot of issues, including like 1 turn lag. including DRE specifically, they just gave up on that because they said, we can't figure it out. And if they have a code now where they can actually work on fixing issues, and they want to fix issues, and they're working with people like HomeSlice, like other people in the community, that they've never really done that before, I'd rather this than that. And I will also say, when the new system works, it is so, so much better. It feels great. Okay, Hugo, this is for you. Hugo, you may scan and send a Master League battle. We are not playing Master League, we are playing Wheel Cup. If you don't know what Wheel Cup is, we will explain it in real time. You just got your third positive set with the Lunatone team. Dude, it might be the team. I don't know. You're driving? Who here is not driving, eating dinner, or afraid to play Wheel Cup? Someone with chutzpah. Yell at me. Be bold. Who here is bold? At this point, just the first bold voice. You'll do it, Programmer Man? Fair. I will invite you to the Wheel Cup games. Okay. Okay, you go. Okay, Wheel Cup invite, set your way. So, for those who are new to Wheel Cup, the way that this works is we're going to spin a wheel, just like this one. We're going to land on a random CP. Whatever CP that is the CP that we're going to play a game at. And whatever Pokemon you have available to you, those are the ones that you get to use. You don't get to change any movesets, anything about Pokemon. You can't level it up, you can't evolve it. You just get what you get, you don't throw a fit. And you have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. What a number. Okay. I don't know if this is good, but I have Pokemon. Okay. I just need a third, and then we're good to go. Possibly the most perfect Pokemon ever. Let's see. Okay, I am ready to go. Question, do I need to try to hit Legend with Lunatone this week? I don't know if it's possible, because maybe everybody's going to see Lunatone and start playing against it, because it's so cracked. Okay, they should be at 5. The animations are terrible. Are they on Superpower? Don't be on Superpower. You're not on Superpower. If you're on Superpower, I will cry. What was the lead again? Sharpedo. Okay, I'm a shield once. Dog. Body slam! I shielded a body slam. I hope this knocks out. They're at their next body slam right now. I could have just overfarmed, but honestly, I think keeping health is not a bad thing either. It makes it a little bit awkward for Sharpedo to have any play. Okay. Waterfall, Sharpedo. The problem is that I don't have a lot of fast move pressure against this thing. Okay. Oh no. This is not looking good. Programmer Man, I don't think Sharpedo had the best play in this game. I'm sorry. Oh, did we just die to that? I didn't know I'd die to that, but I guess now I just invest right here. Yeah. I shield here, I just go for fast moves. I was hoping to live and then just get off a wrap, but Sir Viper is not made. It is not made for this game. It is not that guy. Oh, this thing's healthier than I thought. I actually need to throw moves. Yeah, we're good to go. Programmer man, GG's. I appreciate, honestly, dude, I thought about Sharpedo. The problem was, my Sharpedo was on Hydro Pump, and I knew I was never getting a Hydro Pump off. We almost had Sharpedo on Sharpedo Gaming, though. But I pivoted to the Pumpkin. Unfortunately, though, Sharpedo just had no play for you. But GG's, man. If you're in ads, by the way, consider that, you don't have to be in ads, but you are in ads, so, haha. And let's get back to the Go Battle League. The nature of Wheel Cup, yeah, exactly. You just bring your fun stuff, see what goes on with it. Wait, is that Axon? Oh no! He knows my team. I'm a little afraid of that fact. I'm hoping he decided to throw the not Shadow Ball for some reason. Darn. I don't know why he would have let me throw again, but he would have. I'm actually a little bit afraid of Cradilly. Cradilly was something that I knew would be actually very tough for this team. Five. Do I respect him? I don't respect the Grass Knot. Okay. 7. So he's at 4. Yikes, dude. I don't like where I'm at right now with this because I am so debuffed, it's not even funny. But also, how does he get rid of me? He has to throw a move. And he does. This is weird. Okay. He thought I was going to go for a catch, and I didn't go for a catch, which is lovely. Yeah, I think we're fine. I just shield whatever this is. It's going to be the hardest hitting move left. And I don't think I have to do anything fancy. I just stay in. This team does really bad if you accidentally queue into OGL. Well, yeah, it's not meant for OGL. I will say Cradilly is a little bit, scary for this team, but Cradilly is also very slow to getting to moves, so you can kind of, I guess, fight against it like that. We're Ultra Friends? Dude, let's go! See, at the very least, getting RPS, we at least made Ultra Friends. So, it worked out. Yeah. Cradilly's probably a little bit tough for this team overall, just given that, like, you lose with it with Licky, you lose with it with Jumpluff, and Lunatone on paper you would think would be okay because of Weather Ball Ice. You kind of just have to play that out, and I knew because I swapped into Lunatone that Axum was going to be very, very, prone to just go ahead and rock move me, given that I don't want to lose my Lunatone, I don't want to lose my energy, so I could just call the Rock Tomb. And at that point, Seeking had no fast move pressure, so it had a lot of trouble getting rid of me. Also, the Cradilly was a lot lower than I remembered it, but that's because they took the acro, which is sick. Oh, here's a discussion. This is, this artist plays fingerstyle guitar. I've had friends recently make fun of the idea of fingerstyle guitar being a thing. They don't know what it is, but they make fun of it all the time. For those who don't know, I'm not a guitarist necessarily, but it's like an on and off hobby of mine is that I'll play guitar, and the only guitar style I play is fingerstyle, and therefore it's hard to see, but I have like longer nails on this hand than I do on this hand. And the reason for that is because in fingerstyle, you use your nails to pluck each string. You don't use a guitar pick. You're not strumming. You just use your nails to pluck each string, so like individually. And they made fun of the idea of that, the concept of that. How dare that exist? Like, it's a terrible concept. That sounds stupid. Is this not pretty? Is this song not pretty? This is fingerstyle. You play the entire song just by using one hand, one guitar, and it sounds so pretty. Dude, cues are tremendous. This is going to have to be the last set. I was so confident I would get 5 sets out today. But unfortunately, Lunatone shits on this meta, apparently. The Lunatone jump love chord. It might be too good. Oh, I also want to think, what was like the strategy? DV was asking earlier, what is the strategy that annoys me? I don't get annoyed by a lot of strategies. I guess, like, it's such an obvious one, but like, if you're going to run 3 things that are just like obviously degen and you don't play to much else other than I hope I RPS you, I don't mind running degen. I'm actually not like annoyed by people that run degen in itself. I don't think degen, it's part of the game, and I think if something's part of the game, there's nothing annoying about running things that are part of the game. It's a contrary opinion, but I get annoyed when people attempt to just win games strictly by RPSing, more so than degenning. By strictly RPSing, and then when they get RPS themselves by running something that's RPS, they complain that they get RPS'd. If that makes sense. Because, like, if you're specifically running a team to RPS someone, and you should not be shocked when you get RPS yourself. That's literally the draw of, like, the luck of the draw of what you're attempting to do there. What about trainers who run 3 2300 stat product Pokemon? I can get annoyed by it during the game, but I think objectively speaking, it's part of the game. So, like, I will get annoyed when I play it, because it sucks at times if you don't have answers to it. But if it's part of the game, I don't know, I just can't really shit on it. Like, it's not their fault that they're playing Pokemon that are available to them. So I don't really find it like a bad thing that they're doing it. It's more so just like maybe the game needs to make it more annoying to use 3 2300 stat product Pokemon. So it's hard for me to like legitimately get that annoyed objectively. But when I am playing those teams, I'll admit it, I'm like everyone else. I can get annoyed and start like talking shit to someone that I don't know a little bit. It sucks. It's not fun to play against. Unless you kind of like just have really good play into them, you know? Oh, we have a game! Annihilate. Okay, I was worried about I was going to catch shot on Licky, but my worry was if they overfarmed it all. But this is guaranteed rage. Swanna. I'm gonna go little move here. This is worth it. Okay, if they let this go, I'm gonna acro. Should be 3. They should be in an Aqua Jet right now. Okay. I know this thing might die to, like, a single body slam here, but just in case. Okay. I don't know if this is smart by them. They're trying to obviously get me to go into Lunatone, and I'm just going to, like, not do that. We should be good. We throw this. We go into Lunatone. We farm down. Oh, I should have always thrown my other move, but it's okay because they're nowhere near a move. Wait, are they? Am I wrong? I think I might have thrown this game. Oh, it's a Swanna. They die. How did I just think that they were going to live that? They're a Shadow Swanna. Why was I worried they would live a Weather Ball Ice? I don't know. Like, a regular Swanna lives that, but a Shadow Swanna? I should have Rock Slid, though. I honestly, like, completely forgot about how much energy. They actually were 1 away, I think, because they did 2 and throw against the Licky. They had an Aqua Jet already. I should have always Rock Slid there. Maybe the rank 1 Shadow Swanna. Still, the objective right thing to do there was to Rock Slide, because I was always still going to outpace the Giratina before they got to another move there. And they were an Ancient Power. They would have had to Dragon Claw me, which is a whole extra Dragon Breath that they would have had to do. Or 2. I think just 1 now. This team is sick. This team is sick. I might have accidentally created a really good team. I didn't mean to. I will say that. I did not mean to. I meant to create a fun team. But, I've only lost a single game and I tied once, and then I've won every other game. So, whoops. I need to start losing. I'm getting obviously too bad of cues right now. This is not good. This is really not good. But also, why are we not playing Retro Cup? I don't get it. Retro Cup is fun. We've been having Ultra League for 2 weeks. Why are we not? I don't know. I don't know. Dog. Where are my games? Okay. We need another topic, another discussion topic. Someone just throw something out. What are we talking about? Whatever is on our collective minds. We're finishing this set, no matter what, right? Like, we gotta. I hope we do. I sincerely hope we can finish the set. Ah! On your mind right now is getting a little walk to finish your buddy hearts for the day. That sounds nice. You know, I wish I lived in a place right now where I could walk outside. Because where I am right now, I will say we are having a storm all week. It is the most incredible thing. We usually never have something like this, but we're having an entire week of storming, which is really wild. For those who don't know, I live in Arizona. It is a desert. Usually, like, it's been 110 degrees every single day. I had to do Go Fest in 110 degrees in sunny. It sucked. But it is still way too hot to be doing anything right now. Even with a storm, it does not make things better. But it makes things slightly less bad. Also, I have way too many things to buddy right now, and that's kind of annoying. I was lucky enough to do, like, less than 100... I did, like, 150, 160 raids up from Mewtwo this weekend. And I got 3 hundos. So I have to best buddy everyone. The index is in the 90s right now, so slightly less than Arizona. Yeah. In this summer here, I just turn into the most hermit-like person. I just hibernate inside. I just accept my fate. Don't go outside. But that's still hot. It's still, like, annoying to go for a walk in that. Especially if there's any humidity. Which I don't know if there is for you, but I guess we're going to have humidity this week. Which is rare. Can I get a game? Sorry. Well, for anybody who came in from the Home Slice Henry raid, by the way, you're at least getting the same feel of a Home Slice Henry stream, where we don't play battles because we just sit here and stare at the screen. Dew point is in the upper 60s. Dude, I will say I don't know much about dew point because in Arizona we just don't have humidity, so I don't really look at dew point ever. Normal summer amounts of humid. Full corn sweats. What are corn sweats? I don't know what corn sweats are. Is that like a humid thing? Is that like you have corn around you? I've never heard of that. Accent just ran into someone using my team. No way! You're scared? Firestar, welcome on in. Dude, what do you mean? Does this not look exhilarating, Firestar? Does this not look exhilarating? Dude, I will say this. I meant to make a team that was not going to be that great. But unfortunately, Lunatone slaps. The corn sweat's putting a bunch of humidity in the air, making it very humid. The corn literally makes things humid? I have never heard of that concept before. That is actually insane. The Alex Brownlee team? Basics of dew point. Under 50 is dry. 50 to 60 is crips. 60 to 70 is humid. 70 plus is stifling. I see. I'm guessing that Arizona is just always under 50. Like always. Mystic Sparkle with the raid! Welcome on in. No! Are we in okay. I wish there was a way to kick everyone out of ads whenever there's a raid. That makes no sense. Why would it ever raid people into ads? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, crisp. I was so confused. But Sparkle, welcome on in. I appreciate the raid. By the way, you're invited. You don't have to, though. I understand you probably had a very long stream of Pokemon Go Plus Final Fantasy. Is that what we call it? I've never played myself. But, you are invited to a Wheel Cup game if you'd like. And I will say, you can play at any point because we're not getting queues here. We're trying our best. You're going to try Auroras under the same sort of concept as Lunatone. I thought about Auroras as well, but Lunatone just seemed too fun. You're down for Wheel Cup? Let's go. We have a game. We have a game. Okay, Sparkle, I am sending you an invite right now. And we are going to spin a wheel. So Sparkle, we accidentally keep winning because apparently Lunatone is, like, sick. I didn't realize Lunatone was sick. I just wanted to have fun. 820 for Wheel Cup, by the way. Okay. You say interesting, but it's interesting until you can't get cues. And now I'm just sitting here. Oh, this is a funny Pokemon. Hmm. Okay, I just need a third, and then we're gonna go. Okay, I have a team. Pausing stream sounds good. I am ready to go. It is time for some Wheel Cup, where we have a serve bind. Oh no! Hiya! Oh, let's go! Wait! Is she triple weak to this? Oh no! Sparkle! Oh, why did I just wasted so much available. I went to 120 energy. Guys, we need to save Sparkle from the Fuecoco. Okay. If I can get out, that would be lovely. Okay. Fuecoco is done its job. At this point, I need to figure out how to win this game with just the other two. Although that Lucario kind of slaps. Lucario is actually still an issue. I have to stay in. I have to hope that I can knock out with 2 wraps. Meteor Mash? Wait. That means it has nothing to throw at the other dude, at least. As if that matters. Another positive set? Ow! Oh, my health! My health is gone! I should have caught on alignment. Oh my gosh! I'm dead! Okay, Poniard, you've done your job. I don't know what your job was, but you did it. Sparkle GG's. Daniel, welcome on in. You came into a game of Wheel Cup. The fast move did that fast move killed me. The one force palm took like 45% of my health. Oh no, did you get switch menued? No! No! Oh no. Oh, that is tragic. You know, I was complimenting the new system in terms of it being still, I think, better than the old system, but obviously there's still things to work on. Yeah, that's Superior. I will say though, I don't know what Superior was going to do in that game. I had Fury Cutter on the other dude. And you were on what, like, metals? What was that? Metal Claw or something? What did Superior learn that thing had? I don't even know. Iron Tail? I didn't know Superior knew Iron Tail. I appreciate the game, Sparkle. That was a fun one. Okay, let's see if we can get 3 more games, 3 more queues. I'm sure we can do it, right? It's gotta be possible. It's just gotta be. Please. Please! Come on! Where are the GBL gods blessing me with games? Is there a reason we're not excited for Retro Cup? Is Retro Cup considered a not good cup? I thought Retro Cup was, like, in high regards with the community. It's a fun one, I thought. And we just had Ultra League for 2 weeks. Why are we not playing the game? I'm so confused. What happens if I don't get Qs? Am I just perpetually stuck in the middle of a set? I might be. I might actually be. There's a chance I might not be able to finish this set on stream. Like, actually. Which is worrying. It's actually worrying that we're at a point already this season where we are not getting any Qs, any games. And I'm not, honestly, I don't even feel like this is that high to be getting these type of Qs. I understand we're climbing elo, but like, there are almost, like, page 2 of the leaderboard includes people in the 3000s. You thought retro was alright in the past? I thought so too! People aren't playing it. Well, Green Slash. I feel like, personally, people should be on... I guess that's the issue. Like, we were talking about earlier with Home Slice a little bit. Them having... Oh, and Green Slash, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. One thing we were talking about earlier with Home Slice, you thought you were falling? Dude, you're good. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm not here to beg for followers, but I appreciate it. Welcome in. So one of the things that is kind of sad about the season with having the old system around is that it's really, really hard to get actual queues in any other league because people are split across way too many leagues right now. People just hate the old system. This is the new system. This is the new system. And we didn't have it for like way too long. Also, Daniel with the hydration. Skål. You don't like the new system? I do, but I know that's so individual. I think the new system is, exactly, Daniel. That is exactly what the Skål is. I think it's better, but it's also widely inconsistent. And I know people have to get used to it over time. But I am at a point now where I, myself, don't even like going back and playing the old system. Dude, we have a queue. Come on. I'm getting shredded. Come. 9. 11, 13, 15, 17, 18. Okay. I should still be able to live a sky attack. The unfortunate thing is I don't really want to be in here right now anymore. They throw an alignment? Disrespect to Wiggly? Okay, this is retro. There is no Wiggly here. They have left. They are gone. They have absolutely left, have disappeared forever. We waited all that time and we got to play like half a game. So yeah, Green Slash Retro Cup has no fairies, no steel types, and no dark types. Yeah, so you're not going to see any Wiggly. And you're going to see a lot of things weak to Wiggly. Yeah, I don't know what was in the back there, but I had 2 energy balls stored. I had a Licky that could easily take that move. I could overfarm. They were not going to get probably to another move on the other guy as well. And I still had a whole or half a Lunatone. So Sableye running around. Sableye's part dark, so Sableye's not allowed either. Probably Triple Dragon. That makes sense. Triple Dragon makes sense. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was over for them because even Jump Fluff, even though he had so much energy, if they ever got to a point where they can CMP me on the energy, like, I'm not winning CMP against much, right? I don't know. What do I know? Nothing. But I do know I want to get 2 more games. 2 more games. We're guaranteed another positive set, by the way. Which is sick. That means we have gotten all positive sets with Lunatone. Lunatone's a sick pick. It really is. It's kind of insanely sick because 9998 Weather Ball, Ice in a dragon meta. Also, a lot of the things that beat dragons are ice, and it can beat those as well with a Rock Slide. And then it also resists opposing like confusion users. So it's neutral there. It really just is really worried about Furret, which is why I have a Jump Bluff on my team, is a lot just for Furret. Because Furret into Jump Bluff is such a sad matchup for Furret. Crustle? Yeah, I don't know if Crustle's real. But also, Crustle, I feel like I can handle with my other 2 Pokemon. At least enough. Although, Crustle could really, really be annoying. It could be. It definitely could be, but I don't think people are going to run it. Really, just Furret is extremely annoying. Maybe if there was like a... There's not really any other core breakers I can think of other than Furret lead. Everything else... And the other thing that's in this cup, by the way, that I've seen quite a few of are fighters. Annihilate Primeape. I'm ABA strong into Annihilate and Primeape as well. Okay, we have a game. It's a Titan. What was that? A gifted sub from someone I'm not aware of. Sour, not hardcore, much appreciated. I live a superpower, I think. Oh, that's tragic. That's actually kind of tragic. I have to play extremely smart after this. I should have gotten out right away too. I don't know what I'm doing. Come. They have a move stored. They are on outrage. Yikes. Yikes, buddy. Eek. So they come back into Titan. 2. 7. Four. Okay. They should only be able to get to 1 move with that Titan at this point. Okay, we call a brine. I needed to do that, actually. I needed to do that. Should I be body slamming here? Probably. Or not. They tried to go for a CMP sack swap. I don't think that worked for them. Did they try to do that? Okay, so they lose their Titan. Yeah, GG's. That would have been a sick play, but I feel like they misclicked. That would have been a sick play. I don't know if it wins them the game. Also, I'm surprised they lived that rollout. Sour, once again, welcome on in. I appreciate the gifted sub. I don't know if I've seen your name before, but I appreciate you coming on in here to the stream and giving a sub. It definitely supports the stream, so I appreciate it. Did you miss the Team Instinct badge? I don't know. It looks like you're not given one, but you should be. Try refreshing, maybe? I don't know how the badges work enough, but at the very least, you should have a melt-in badge. Your 4 set with the team was a 5-out dude. This team might just be insane. It said 13th through 14th. No, I feel like someone else got... I don't know. Today is melt-in badge again. Oh, so is it like alternating? Because I don't even see a melt-in badge for you. Oh, it just says you have more badges than that. Let me see. Oh, I see the melt-in badge. I don't know. I guess they could be more clear, but I'm not badge savvy enough here. Before Dawn, welcome on in. We have one more game to try to get done, by the way. I'm going to do my best to get this last game out of the way. But we've tied one, so we've only technically lost a single game with this team. In that one tie, we got RPS to shreds and I should have won it. I threw. That last game, calling that Brian, by the way, won me the game on the spot. If he were actually... A really high IQ play there would have been a gunk shot me. Because I had to let either a Brian or a gunk shot... Is it gunk shot? Is that the second move? It's gunk shot, right? That thing knows? Because, like... I felt that if I shielded a Brian and then he got to a gunk shot... Sludge wave. Why am I thinking gun shot? I don't know why I was thinking that. Sludge wave. Yeah. If he had Brine baited, I shielded, got a sludge wave off into a superpower combo play, that could have been my potential lose con, maybe? It does know gunk shot. Well, at least it knows gunk shot. I feel less bad. But yeah, I kind of had to call a Brine bait. I had 2 shields. I felt like it was a safe call. Cowboy E Snoopy with the Prime sub. I appreciate it, man. Welcome on in. With the follow and the sub today. I appreciate the support. Gunk shot is one of the sickest animations in the game. Got tired of ads. That's how you get out of ads. Let's go. I always tell people that that's the way to get out of ads. Unfortunately, the only time I tell people how to get out of ads is when they're in ads. So it's really counterintuitive. But that's how I like to do it. Now you're out of ads and you can look at the screen where we're not getting any cues. But we're trying. We are doing our best. We just got one more game. One more. Oh, man. Lunatone is just too cracked. I'm guaranteed at least a 4-1 to end the day with Lunatone. 3 positive sets with Lunatone. A 5-0 to start it off. It might just be too good. I might have to put Lunatone on the bench. I've created too good of a team. Yikes. I'll even say this, though. I think what makes this team also kind of sick, Lunatone to me is a skill mon. One-turn users, not very intuitive for a lot of people to know how to use. And also, like, for example, in that last game, or was it that last game? I think I baited with a Weather Ball against a Titan, which is a crazy bait, but that's kind of why I went for it. It was a likelihood that they would shield the Rock Slide. Okay, we have a game. Last game of the day. Uh-oh. I might be cooked. Okay, I get over-tapped like crazy. I thought I threw already, but then I didn't. Well, I have lost the game. Because there's no way he shields this, unfortunately for myself. Also, that's sick. I really do feel like I got over-tapped in this game, though. And that's unfortunate. I'm not liking the direction this game is going. I don't know if this is enough for a rock slide. I'm going to hope it's not. Do I live? I die. Yeah, this is not good. I think I just lose. I will say, I think I got over-tapped with Licky. And that just created a chain reaction of crap. It should just be a Weather Ball Ice. I was expecting, like, at some point going to Starmie. Did not get that. At this point, I'm just, like, so cooked. What do I beat in the back? Maybe Quag? I've just cooked myself in this game. Soul Rock. Well, I don't beat that. I do not beat this. Jump Bluff was kind of not in a good spot in this game. So Rock Slide, I guess it's the hardest hitting move left. Yikes. Yikes. I'm so cooked. I will still say, I think I should have been able to bait early in this game. It did not get it. Oh, they're on Power Gem. Well, yeah, there was no winning this. Unfortunately. I was trying to let this game end, but now we're watching a move go through. Soul Rock is your GOAT. Okay, GG's. The only thing that could have gone differently, in my opinion, in that game, for the most part, was me getting the bait off early that I feel like I should have gotten off. But I don't think that team comp was good for me. I'm not going to lie. Starmie cooks me. But GG's. I appreciate that team. That team is sick. That team is actually sick. My question to that team, though, is what do they do against Furret? At least I have an answer to Furret. They don't have an answer to Furret. There is literally no answer to Furret on that team. Like, at all. But sick team otherwise. Alright. We got cooked in our last game, so there we go. So we went 5-0, 3-1-1, and then 4-1 with this team. If you guys want just a fun team, I don't even think this team is that good. I just think it's fun. But if you want a fun team that apparently is working, there we go. Lunatone, Licky, Pluff. Apparently it's not bad. He went full on, all the fun picks there. And I appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to look for someone to raid on into. So we have Areo. I kind of want to give Areo a raid at some point, but he has been streaming for 2 hours, so I feel like he's probably finishing up soon. Axon? I've raided Axon a few times. I'm trying to see if there's someone I haven't given a raid to. Like, also, I will say, not that, like, everybody watches Axon, and I do give Axon raids sometimes. The one thing, though, is that obviously there are some streamers that are smaller that might, like, benefit more from a raid than Axon, and it's nothing against Axon. Everybody should be watching Axon for obvious reasons. He is probably the best commentator slash streamer at the same time in terms of, like, learning the game. He might be the best to do it. So, like, great reasons to watch Axon. Most of you will anyways. I'm just trying to find someone. Here we go. I got someone. Everybody that is saying you appreciate stream, I appreciate you guys for being here. But I do have someone. So what we're going to raid into is actually a newer streamer and someone that I know, LW Josh 91. So LW Josh is someone who competes at regionals, has gotten 3rd place in a regional in this last season. Good battler, cool guy. So let's go show some support. He's a newer streamer. So probably someone that deserves a little bit of support as well. So let's go raid into LW Josh. But at the end of the day, watch everybody in the category, because everybody in the category deserves to get some viewership. All right, everyone, have a great one. I will see you all later. Good day to ya.